I'm in the hood with them ones.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Jaguars and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. Burns eluding the pressure right. And he finds Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he hits Herndon over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Back to throw. Burns, flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra tight ends are in. Third and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Burns, flush. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Burns escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Laviska Chenault
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burns eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Crowder. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Burns. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence will throw.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Flushed out right. On the catch, it's Crowder. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Burns escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Burns eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And that one a one-point game. 7-6 the score at halftime. The Patriots trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one's at halftime with them leading the visiting New York Giants. The number 2 overall pick back in April, Zach Wilson, with 2 touchdown passes. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 31, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Burns flushed out right, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing on 1st down. Burns escaping the pressure right. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Jets! Chris Herndon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Lawrence. To the left side here for Eifert. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you can hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 1st down, Burns. They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's looking deep for Bell. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings
brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And finding Davis here, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't.
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gonna count to y'all.
Back now on OT with KC. I'm your host, Kevin Connors, and I will tell you, I am nothing if not a man of my word.
I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
Back again.
This week, Tom Brady leads the Bucs into New York. The Jets might lead the series 10-2, but TB12 is 30-8 against them. He'll try to add another win only on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Well, before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Burns flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 39, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And at that point, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. Unable to corral him. He fights through. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burns escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 39. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Burns eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's fit.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Returnable here for Davis.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Burns escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Brady on the right side. This is Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Davis, nice grab. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Burns. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Burns. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've come upon halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back.
for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on first down, Burns. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start it.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They dial up the quarter blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, it's complete to Brown, right side.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
As a rookie quarterback, That's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart.
Touchdown, Jets! Corey Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady now to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a play fake, Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Burns. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Brady now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He's able to find Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with now his second touchdown of his 3rd quarter.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Jets have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blue.
I was talking with my crew before.
Don't start me up, I got finishing moves.
as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?